at Dexter. Who's that? Do you know him? Is that Charles? Is that Charles?
Back up. You furry little mother.
Easy with the baseball bat tail, dude. He's happy to see you.
Hey, sit your butt. Here you. Yeah. Oh, puppy kiss ass.
Get him back. Get him back. Get him back.
Yes, dog. Yeah.
By the way, guys, for those of you that don't know, actually, I don't think anyone on the channel knows. I don't think you've ever been on the show before, have you?
I've been on the show.
This is my buddy Charles. When I used to live down here in Houston, we became pretty good friends. And when I was going to school down here, well, he's just all kinds of excited, isn't he?
Of course.
And yeah, so Charles is one of my better friends that I haven't seen you in quite a while, though. I mean, we talk practically every day online. It's been about a year since I've been able to bump into you down here. Matter of fact, it has been a year. Because the last time I was down there when we were down here with Kirk. What are you doing? Are you all excited? Oh, yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You get your paws off my dashboard, mister. Those switches in your paws do not get along. We have figured this out, remember? So anyways, I gotta get this damn truck cleaned up. And while I'm doing that, Charles is going to entertain Dexter for me. He just got all excited the second you showed up. Do you want Charles to take you outside? Oh.
Keep it up, he's gonna go flying through that window. Get a pack of BALLS.
I think I've got one of those in the side box there. See, Dexter knows that every time Charles shows up that he's going to get to play with the BALL. And that's why he's so excited. If you've ever seen him eat a Baconator, he peels it apart layer by layer. He just doesn't eat the whole thing. He goes in and he'll peel the bun off, he peels the bacon off, and then he licks the cheese off, and then he eats the burgers, and then if he's still hungry, he'll eat the buns, but a lot of times
slowly and methodically, like it's a high-class meal.
Yeah. Dog is a connoisseur. Holy crap, this truck is filthy. This is what happens in winter when I've been stuck in storms for a couple of months. Because you don't leave the doors hanging open so you can sit in here with a vacuum and like blow the thing out. And of course someone had to grow a winter coat in the middle of it. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, we're talking shit about you, little puppy dog.
Look, I don't care, I'm getting the pets. Look, I don't know if you guys can see that, but
that's a happy puppy.
You are a ham, you know that? You are a big... And you got fuzz all over me. Like, my t-shirt was clean this morning. It was. I did laundry.
You're sure? Look at my jacket. I'm covered in puppy bomb fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're some puppy bomb.
There's a reason we call you Fuzzy Bomb. Fuzzy Bomb.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Come on. Are you playing keep away? How's that leg doing? Drop.
See, listen, dude, doesn't listen to a damn thing I say.
Yeah, you can tell he's my dog.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my God, ball! Ah!
He's got good speed on him.
He's still pretty fast for having a messed up leg.
Yep.
Yeah, he's hurting, so let's...
Did you really just do that? I ain't touching it no more. That ball is yours, homeboy.
So this is the downside to having a dog on the truck. I've been running in the winter here for a couple of months now, so I haven't really been able to open the doors, get everything all cleaned out. You can see just how much dog hair is in here. It was getting pretty nasty. So this is a little bit overdue. This is about a month and a half overdue, actually. All of that, plus everything that blew down that way, all that came out of there. Then we had to comb him out too. Are you happy, boy? Are you all clean? I cleaned you up, didn't I? You got to see Charles. Were you happy about that? Yeah. So I got the truck vacuumed out. Charles was
Finally.
Yeah, nice enough to spend some time with Dexter for me while I was doing
I
that.
just have to look at him, steal your dog.
Yeah, I know. I know you two have that little bromance going on there.
Damn right we do.
I guess we should call it a fuzzmance.
No. You ruined it. You ruined it.
We're gonna go get this thing washed. We'll go get some Chinese food.
Which we got in mind?
Chef Lin's.
Chef Lynn's.
Place off of Greenwood where we always used to go.
Lava Greens?
Yeah, where the fuck, or by where I used to live up there.
Yeah.
Just north of Sam Houston Tollway. See how long the line to Streak and Beacon is. So how long have I known you now? It's been
Been a damn minute.
2011?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
That's 5 years.
Yes. Remind me I'm getting old.
You're getting old. Shit. My best friend in high school, his son got his driver's license last year.
My little sister just got hers this year.
That's your sister, though. We're talking my best friend's son. Like, you know, I could have kids that are driving age now. I turned 15 in October of 2000, or 96. Yeah, it would have been 96. October 96, I turned 15, which you get your license at 15 in Montana. And so I got my license at 15, so I think December is when I got my license, if memory serves. It's been a little while. But that'll be 20 fucking years since I got my driver's license. Shut this off. I don't need to listen to that. You start thinking of things in context like that. Like, I mean, I was 18 when I joined the Navy, so, you know, I was older. I mean, it has been longer since I got my driver's license than as old as I was when I joined the Navy. That's kind of like, wow. You know, that starts to put things in perspective.
Well, it's like about 10, 11 years ago now. I would have been starting freaking high school.
Yeah. How old are you now?
Was it 25? Yeah, 25 next month.
There you go. That's a good boy. Thank you. Very good boy. I don't want him back here. No.
The moment you said something.
What'd I say? What'd I say?
Oh, damn it.
I want my seat back.
Look at this. Look at his face.
I don't know if you guys could see this. No. What'd I say? What'd I say? Sit your butt down. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that look right there.
Yeah. He's just like, hey. Yeah. Sir, you do protesteth too much getting back. Get him back. Get him back.
Rock it back.
So I guess now is as good of a time as ever to let everybody know. Charles and I eventually are going to be starting a channel together. It's going to be pretty wild. I don't think we shouldn't give them the full details yet.
No.
But
teasers, man, teasers.
Yeah, we're going to give you guys just a little glimpse because we're both like insane car guys. And I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet. We've already got the channel. We bought the .com. We've been working on getting this set up for a while and figuring out what we're going to do.
Working on the shop space.
Yeah.
Finding a couple of projects.
Yeah, you know, little things. You know, we're putting something together here, and it's going to take some time. It's not even going to be this year. I won't even be able to have it finished this year. It's maybe by the end of next year because I've got a lot of projects this year. I guess I do have to make a big announcement. That is, this year, last year my big thing was getting this truck put together, so now I've got a truck that makes good money. And I really want to get some work done on the Red Express, but that's just not feasible right now because I'm on the road too much and I don't have any shop space. Which brings me to my biggest problem is I just don't have shop space right now, and when I need to work on the truck, I have to hire someone to get it done, and that costs me a lot of money for things I could be doing myself. So the big deal this year is I'm trying to get some land bought, and I'm going to have to spend about $160,000 to buy this land because I'm buying it in an industrial park up in Montana, and it's almost 2 acres of land, and it's totally zoned industrial. I can do all the truck stuff there that I want to. Nobody can complain about it. And so it's in a really good location because the thing that I had to worry about with the property is in Montana I have an annual oversize permit. But the thing is you have routes that you have to stay on with that oversize permit. So I had to be on one of those routes with the property in order to be able to do it. So it kind of limited my options quite a bit. And also just in Montana, a lot of the open land that's out there right now is like 10 miles up a gravel road. And I am not dragging this heavy haul trucking setup up there, especially like a dozer. It's like 13 feet wide. It's not going up one of those back roads. Because of that, I'm going to be sticking to having, to stay in town and be in kind of an industrial type area where the roads are zoned to where I can have, this truck on those roads. So I've found a couple of different pieces of property I'm looking at. They're in the same industrial park. It's going to cost $160 to $180 to get a good piece of property, get it set up, and really looking forward to that. So that's this year's goal, and then through this winter and into next year, I'm going to wind up building a shop on the property, and that's all the I'm going to be able to manage. And I know you'll be coming up helping me out quite a bit with that when that starts to happen.
Get the hell out of this town for a little bit.
Yes, and we'll be having some adventures in Montana then too. Once we get the shop put up, then we can start with the whole deal that we're doing. So that'll be it's going to take us a while to get to that.
Oh, yeah.
But that's something for you guys to look forward to. Is I'm going to do a full-on build series. I don't even know if I'm going to do it on the Renegade Trucker channel. I think I'm going to use one of the other channels that I have. I haven't decided which one yet, so don't be looking for it yet. But when I get going on that and I make the whole announcement and everything, you guys will kind of get to see that and see what it is I'm putting together, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a place I can work on my truck. It's going to have a welding shop. It's going to have a place to store my cars because I've got several cars I need a place to put. They're all in storage right now, so it'll just kind of get everything under one roof for me and give me a place where I'm going to have just an apartment upstairs, just a little thing, and there'll be a place for Charles to stay there too. And then we'll have that all set up. And as everything gets going there, then we can start doing this other channel and everything, and start showing you guys what we're doing. But it's going to be way too cool. I mean, there's been a ton of planning that's gone into this. We've put a whole lot of thought into it. It's going to be like nothing you guys have seen before, from me. There's other shows out there similar, but not quite with the flair that we're doing. I don't think anybody's doing it quite the way that we are. So I think it's going to be really cool. I guess we will say it is going to be car related. I mean, that's pretty obvious at this point.
Motor vehicle related.
Motor vehicle related, because I mean, we're basically anything having to do with cars, boats, airplanes. Things.
Bikes. Don't forget
bikes.
The bikes.
Yeah, got to throw the bikes in there. It's going to be a show basically built around stuff like that. I'm not going to give you guys the name of it, but we got a fantastic name. And I couldn't believe the domain was open when we got it. It was just like, wow, $13.99, click, okay.
Click, done, goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, nobody even had it. Nobody even thought to have it. And I was just like, sweet. So we got this domain. And as we get the thing going, it'll be really good. And this year, I'm trying to get into a little bit more stuff. I'm fixing to get a stinger for the trailer here, hopefully. That's the first thing I have to do this year, because right now, running the quad the way I am, a lot of states, especially as we start to get east of the Mississippi, don't give me anything for the quad. And so it just turns into weight on the back of the trailer. So I do have to deal with that. Southern states are a little better, but sometimes it's only like 6,000 or 8,000 pounds I pick up for having, 2,500 pound axle hanging on the back of the trailer. It doesn't, I get 3,500 pounds out of that in some states. So it doesn't really help all that much. I mean, it does. Sometimes it's made the difference between getting a load and not. I definitely have to do something about that. So hopefully pretty soon we can get that worked out, and I can get that, because I found a hydro booster, and I just got to get the money together for it, because we had a lot of repairs on this truck last year, and I got to get a little bit more money built up in the bank.
How many new axles did you have to put in this thing, plus the new turbocharger?
Well, I cut it and I stretched it 54 inches. Just doing that alone was 10 grand for the stretch. And then doing the steer axle job was 10 grand. And then the lift axle itself was like $9,500 installed. Then it was another $3,500 for the wet kit for the trailer. And then I paid, I think I'm into that trailer, not including the lift axle on the trailer. I think I'm into that trailer right at $60,000. And then the lift axle on the back that I bought brand new from Trail King. And so that cost, I want to say, just under 20 grand. And then, so I mean, and then I had to replace the steer axle and all that stuff. And then I had to buy the new 5th wheel so I could hook up this, make the slide long enough and get it tall enough and everything. And that was a couple grand right there. So I mean, I really spent some money on this truck last year. And then there was the turbo and when the Jakes blew and stuff like that. So I spent a whole lot of money last year, which I'm not complaining. I mean, I have a very cool truck now that can do a whole lot of work. And I got a set of full fenders that need to get put on here in the next couple of months. So I'm going to be real busy with that. And right now I've got to buy tires pretty soon too. So I've got to buy tires, I've got to put the fenders on, and then I got to get that stinger. So I'm going to be spending some serious money on that. One of the cool things I have coming together, actually I haven't even told you about this yet, is we're going to be doing some Renegade Trucker t-shirts.
Sweet.
And it's my buddy Avery. You guys probably remember Avery's artworks from my first video. Avery has a t-shirt printing machine up there, and he does not produce bad work at all. Avery is really spot on with it. So he's got this t-shirt printing machine that he got his hands on just hanging out at his shop. So I've got a couple of designs I'm playing with right now. We're going to have a t-shirt for the Blue Ghost. We're going to have one for the Red Express. A couple of options there. These are going to be I'm not ready to do it yet. I'm not ready to hit the button on it yet because I got to get the design finalized so I can show it to you guys and everything. But once we get set up and get those put online, what we're going to do is I'm going to make the announcement. You're going to have like 30 days to place your order. And then once the order has been cut off, then we'll order the t-shirts and get them printed. So I don't want anybody to be confused. If you order a t-shirt, don't expect it to show up in 2 days because we're going to have to fulfill the order, print the t-shirts, and then they're going to go out the door. So again, be mindful of that. Well, it'll be at the end of the 30 days, yeah. And then it'll take maybe 2.5 weeks after that to get everything printed and taken care of. So we do have just a little bit of stuff to make that happen, and I'm not putting the announcement on that yet, officially until I have the designs finished, and I'll do a whole video on it so you guys can just be watching for that. But starting to get spun up for the new year. I'm kind of late on videos right now, and I apologize for that. I actually don't have the last Christmas video done and edited yet. And the reason for that is my hard drive on my computer completely filled up. So I had to go buy another external hard drive. And so I just could not process any more video files. That's what we've got going on with the channel. I just kind of wanted to give you guys that New Year message here and everything and introduce you to my buddy Charles. He's been a real good friend of mine for a long time, really good guy. And I'm really excited for some of the stuff we've got going on and coming together here because this is just going to be absolutely fantastic. I mean, you guys are not going to believe it. And eventually this new channel is probably going to mean the end of the Renegade Trucker Show because I think eventually that channel will become what I do full-time all the time. I think it has the potential to get that big. I think it's just going to be amazing. So if we can move into that, I will happily do that. But I want to try and have everything paid off first. So if that deal doesn't work out, I've got the truck still. I can go make money. It's not like I'm going bankrupt trying to live my dream here. And once the truck's paid for, I've got money to burn. I can go out there and I can do all the projects I want to do because I won't have that $5,000 a month payment anymore. And I mean, I'm still making a profit over the top of the $5,000 most months anyways, if I'm not breaking down. The breakdowns I had last year were a little bit killer too. But we're going to have most of that mitigated here. I mean, the truck's got all new brakes and wheel seals and everything on it, and it's got, well, right now 6 of the tires that are on it are new, and it needs 4 more, and the truck will have all new tires on it. And I got a little work to do to the trailer, but once all that stuff's done, it's not going to need to get done for a good long while. So I'll have 4 or 5 years where I don't have a whole lot of maintenance.
What are they doing with that trailer over there?
Oh, they're doing a washout.
Oh, wow.
What they do is, like, if that thing was like full of blood and chicken parts and everything, they get in there and wash it out. So yeah, dirty job, horrible job, but these guys that work at the truck washes, I mean, I kind of, my hat's off to them. I couldn't do the job. But yeah, guys, that's what we got going on. So really appreciate you hanging out with us here, and glad I got to introduce you to Charles. We'll catch up with you on the next episode.
Till then.